squabble up because we got quite a lot to cover. I'm actually heading out to get I'm thinking about a ham, egg, and cheese croissant for my wife, and maybe possibly a bagel or a bagel. But I figured I just so squabble up because we got a lot to cover. Okay, guys. So look, we've been working on a couple of food infusion. Absolutely bonkers, guys. So check this out, guys. I've been experimenting with some marketing strategies to see whatever is working, what's hot. Here's what we've been doing recently. So as you guys know, we've been working obviously on stirring up the pot food infusion automation for quite some time, but also there's certain automations that take the priority over stirring up the pot, which are all kind of part of the whole stirring up the pot food infusion automation. But this one is called the YouTube Clipper. First, I'm going to cover this, and then I'm going to quickly give you some insights for the Scookey sis. Don't ask me how I came up with that name. In fact, I was trying to I think I already told you that when I went on TikTok in Manhattan in the city and joined a TikTok full of breakdancers, and then started coming up with a bunch of viral words. So the Scookey word came into the radar. So this is the word that I mentioned to you guys that we're gonna try to blow it up and see if it could if it could go viral and whatnot. So guys, check this out. There's a couple of things I wanted to give you. Like, this is what Scookey sis will do. But before we talk about Scookey sis, let's talk about YouTube a viral clipper. I'm gonna describe to you some absolutely bonkers secrets. So if you're a luxury pet moms from like America and trying to build your pet brand, trying to build your Shopify store or TikTok store or whatever the case may be, and constantly struggling to make any sales leads and trying to get being completely stuck, then definitely, guys, you want to pay close attention to the YouTube Clipper. Like, YouTube Clipper food infusion automation got to be illegal. I mean, this thing is oh my god, I was so cooked yesterday trying to build it, guys. It was absolutely insane. I finally managed to build it. I released it on GitHub. So this is how it works for my talent agency. It's absolutely bonkers, guys. I used to get like 15 to maybe 20 views on my YouTube videos. Then what I did is I was like, I bet, let's see like what kind of developments exists out there on the internet where that will truly help my luxury pet brand, you know, get more lead sales, that kind of stuff. So obviously, oh, we got a lot of folk over here. Thank you guys for squabbling up together on this beautiful Sunday. And that's right, guys, we're heading out right now. I gotta get some sort of food, maybe like cranberry muffin or bagel, or I don't know, something for my wife. So I'm gonna figure that out as I kind of take you in my beautiful journey. But for now, guys, thank you guys. We got Jesus, we got Tex kind of waving hands. Thank you guys. I'm waving my hands too to you. But check this out, guys. Look, we talked about a lot of fun activities of what we're building. Guys, a lot of people not building anything, and they're just kind of getting cooked, constantly being by themselves, not discovering their future selves. If you're one of those folks, definitely jump into this YouTube. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it over here, guys. So check this out. I've been working on several automations. One of them is called the Scookey sis. I told you about the word Scookey and all the details. And the other one is YouTube Clipper. So guys, like, I didn't really think much about like this tool much until I went ahead and I whipped it out for my talent agency. The idea came to me from this latest Perplexity comment browser that I used the other day, and I was like, let me go ahead and try this to see if I could increase my views, leads, followers, that kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm following a couple of goats here and there, and some of the communities. One of the communities is by Andy. So I follow Andy, and he's like, all right, try this thing. And I'm like, I bet, let me go ahead and try, like, literally analyze my YouTube video and generate a bunch of viral clips, and then just see if it's gonna make any difference for my brand. So I'm like, I bet, let me go ahead and give it a try. Boom! This thing, instead of 10 to 15 views, I'm getting thousands of views in a single video, like 8-second video. And guys, I have like gazillions, thousands of videos on my channel. So I was like, man, this is fire. So what I gotta do, I just gotta put the URL of the YouTube and just pretty much tell me, yo, pick a viral 8 seconds clip section of the YouTube video and then blast that across on my YouTube. So I was like, at first I did it manually. At first I was like, let me try this manually. And I tried it manually, and you know, out of a sudden, instead of 10 to 15 views, I'm getting thousands of views. So I'm like, I bet I need to operationalize this into Freedom Fusion automation and just make it super fire. So here I am, guys, operationalizing this YouTube clipper. So this is how I start off. I first of all went ahead and I used Lovable. Lovable, I don't know if you guys use this. It's like a quick tool that you could create a website real quick. So I figured I'd go ahead and use Lovable. I went ahead and I used Dribble in combination of Lovable. So Dribble is what it's like, I don't know what to think about when I hear the word dribble, but just think about it this way. There's a site that gives you like all sorts of user interfaces, inspirations from all the designers. So what I did is I quickly sniped those designs and just like popped them in Lovable and whipped out the whole YouTube clipper, the front end UI, and like made it work. And then I can't believe somebody actually jumped in and started attempted to use it. I didn't even connect it to my database, to my backend. That's when I was like, I bet, let me go ahead and do another trick. Instead of, because obviously guys, you can't be building fully blown scale sites on just Lovable. You already know that. So but you could use the following trick to like manipulate the system, to trick the system, to basically use all of those latest and the greatest tools to build out like the best version of whatever it is that you want to build, but then jump into a bunch of other tools to kind of finalize your app. And that's exactly what I did. I went ahead and I started off with Lovable, and I was like, let me create a design real quick. The YouTube clipper. And then I was like, let me export everything I got from Lovable, which was like just one script. It took me about literally maybe 5 minutes to go ahead and just create the whole site. And I was like, let me go ahead and export that thing into Gemini Live. Gemini CLI. And I'm like, I bet, let me go ahead and see if I could make that YouTube viral clipper pop. And of course, here I am sitting, getting cooked, like constantly trying to figure out all those commands and everything. And I'm like, man, this thing ain't working. Like, what the heck? I'm spending all this time. 1 hour goes by, 2 hours goes by, 3 hours goes by. I'm still getting cooked, completely trying to figure out a way for how to get that viral clipper to work. So I look at all sorts of ways and techniques, and I'm like, man, something ain't working. So instead of just focusing only on Gemini Live, what I did is I whipped out Claude, and I'm like, let me try to like finalize and beat this horse to death with Claude. So I whip out Claude, and I'm like, yo, this is not working for me. And Claude is like, I bet. And it does a lousy job too. So I'm like, out of a sudden, I'm seeing I'm out of credits. I'm out of limit. I need to pay credits for Claude. So I'm like, I bet, let me go ahead and put some money. So I put like $5. As soon as I put $5, hit enter, boom, this thing just makes the whole thing work right away. I'm like, I bet next time I'm going on this journey, the feudal journey of building my feudal kingdoms is going to be, but the first thing I'm going to do is just put like a bunch of tokens, a bunch of money in a slot machine. It's sort of like a modern day, like when you go to a casino and play slot machine, that's kind of like what this whole version of the modern world where we live in got replaced with. Where you get to play in the slot machine, where you get to put some coins for Claude or Gemini. And guys, like, here's another weird thing that happened yesterday. While I'm sitting there getting totally cooked, trying to build things with Gemini, I got frustrated. It's been like maybe 4 hours into it. And I'm like, look, Gemini, things ain't working. You're constantly looping and I ain't getting any results. If you don't get this done, like ASAP right now, I'm going to replace you with Claude. Guys, as soon as I say that, boom, it worked. Like, Gemini started working like a maniac. It started like using all sorts of libraries and all sorts of other crazy things, guys, that I didn't think like AI is going to respond like that. At first I kind of felt bad about it, but I'm like, wait a second, that's just AI. Like, man, my brain is so cooked because I'm being so proper to people on almost everyday basis, and I'm like, wait a second, this is AI. It's okay to like yell a bit. So I yelled a bit. I threatened Gemini to be replaced with Claude, and it was smooth sailing afterwards to finalize my viral clipper. And of course, guys, as soon as I got that viral clipper, immediately it created a front-end UI, and it just kind of made it so easy for me to go ahead and like clip my own clips. especially like my own YouTube videos, especially like if you're a goat, if you have long form content and you're a goat, like you became a goat like me, and you have a long form content, man, this is like gold, guys, because you don't want to be getting cooked, like constantly explaining things or creating hooks, or like thinking, oh man, you know, what hook am I gonna create? Oh man, things ain't working. Forget about that. All you gotta do is turn this thing on, the viral YouTube clipper, the YouTube viral clipper. And all you gotta do is just fire up your short form, your long form videos. It will create little clips that are optimized, that will give you the virality score if it's fire or not, and it's gonna blast that across your socials, including YouTube, Threads, TikTok, all those different places, guys. So this way you're not gonna be cooked trying to figure it out like, oh man, what hook am I gonna come up with? Guys, come on, come on, come on. You're already coming up with infinite hooks on an everyday basis. You're creating all sorts of intonations, modifications, modulations in your voice and your tonality, trying to make a sale, trying to hustle. Come on, guys, come on. You could do it, you could do it. But you don't need to be sitting like constructing hooks, being like this process prisoner. All you gotta do, guys, is squab, 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 squabble up. Okay, guys, look, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get some sort of, I don't know, I gotta get something for my wife. But I'm super stoked. I'm super excited for the YouTube viral clipper. I'm super excited for the Scookey Sis Freedom Fusion automation, which is absolute fire. What it does, it allows you to grow school community in combination with threads and YouTube videos that you already pre-created, and blast people with that content across socials while including other goats in the mix and promoting other goats, because that's what works, guys. If you're just sitting there kind of wondering and pondering, they're like, oh my God, I'm like, nothing is working out for me. Well, have you tried promoting a goat? Have you done that? Thank you very much. You probably have not. So now go ahead and change that. And that's exactly what we're building right now with the Scookey Sis. Scookey Sis. Guys, Scookey Sis is probably going to be one of those bizarre Freedom Fusion automations that will just like that will print for you, especially if you're struggling process prisoner, trying to become a feudal lord, trying to become like spawn money, but really not getting any results, can't create any relationship, business relationships, and being like really stuck in the past. Then this Scookey Sis is gonna break through the ice, guys. This is like an ultimate icebreaker. I experience, like, here's the thing, but guys, all those Freedom Fusion automations that we whip out, that we operationalize, we actually experiment based on whatever the goats are talking about, and we experiment in real time to see what works, and then we operationalize everything into Freedom Fusion automations, and then we roll them out to our Threads Stack subscribers and luxury pet moms over 40 and digital sis. And of course, sometimes we give them out to our indie community members as well. But the way it works, guys, is fairly easy. Like the Scookey Sis Freedom Fusion automation is absolutely nuts. It takes the concept of what is working, meaning like this is a battle tested strategy, meaning we actually test it out inside of the community, inside of the school community, to see if it works. And then once we see that it works, immediately we start operationalizing it into Freedom Fusion automations. This thing is fire, especially, guys, oh my God, like if you use YouTube Clipper, like, man, this is like gold machine. Like, especially if you have content like me, if you're a goat and you have long form content and you could just spill the tea to infinity, and you really want to have all of those infinite hooks kind of doing the work for you, because you're already creating those hooks in every one of those videos. You're creating those modulations and increasing the tonality, increasing the pitch. This is going to be absolutely perfect if you follow the same style, because AI is going to be able to pick up your style of communication with your audience, with your subscribers, and it will hit them hard. It will hit them so hard. It will be like, yeah, here's a bunch of viral clips for your channel, and then you blast that and boom, you smooth sailing. Especially if you combine, especially if you combine this with like long form content. Long form content is gonna be smooth sailing, guys, smooth sailing. So the Scookey Sis is gonna be, oh my God, it's gonna be a hot automation, guys. The Scookey Sis. So I'm getting cinnamon raisin bagel with cream cheese for my wife. My wife finally responded, guys. She wants cinnamon raisin bagel with cream cheese. So that's where we're heading out. And yeah, we're gonna get it for her. And in the process, guys, yes, you are learning from the GOAT, all the Freedom Fusion automations. My name's Ron Wells. I'm a GOAT. I'm super smart, extremely smart. You will understand why. Here's how. Here's the reason why I'm smart. I'm gonna explain to you guys. Pay close attention. You will never meet anybody as smart as me. I guarantee it, guys. I guarantee it. Okay, here's the reason why I'm smart. The reason why I'm smart is because I'm helping you guys succeed. And of course, leverage something that is already working. Now, guys, keep something in mind. If you don't leverage something that is already working, you're going to be struggling. You're going to be like a process prisoner. You're going to be wondering and pondering what to do. And every single day is going to be like miserable. Why? Because you haven't found the secret. You haven't found the Freedom Fusion automation that works for you. Guys, not only do we come up with the trendy words that start spiking up all over the place, but we literally take whatever is trending, we operationalize it. Like right now, I told you guys, we're building the Scookey Sys Freedom Fusion automation. Some of you be like, damn, like what the hell is the word Scookey? I told you guys, Scookey is gonna be the next viral word. I told you that like yesterday. I created a video and I said, guys, look, I'm gonna make we made up a word called Scookey. It's gonna blow up across all the socials in the next few weeks. Watch it blow up. And then I go ahead and I'm like, all right, let me whip out a Freedom Fusion automation that's called Scookey Sys. And of course, guys, that's what we're building. It's absolutely nuts. Like, here's what it does, guys. Look, you probably have noticed when you go to school community, and I'm gonna give you an example with just school community, but it will register quickly. It will register quickly if you, I mean, obviously, guys, you should be like you should be like taking notes if you're paying close attention. But yeah, like this is how the Scookey Sys Freedom Fusion automation works. You go to school community, you make a post, you gotta promote a GOAT. Okay, I'm gonna slow down to help you understand the manual process for what works. And of course, guys, if you want, you could follow the manual process. But me being the lazy person, as lazy as I am, I never want to do it manually. I want to go ahead and explain to you how I'm doing this manually for now, and then later on you're gonna learn like, okay, I'm gonna try. I don't want to do this manually. I want to actually automate it, and then you're gonna be like, all right, let me go ahead and automate it. But first, if you understand this manually, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I gotta give it a try and see if it works, guys. It works like a clock, and whatever works, guys, we operationalize directly in our Freedom Fusion automations. So this Scookey Sys Freedom Fusion automation is for witty digital sis who is like, I don't know if this thing is gonna work. Yeah, guys, this is for you. By the way, guys, I'm in Dunkin' Donuts. I promised my wife cinnamon raisin bagel with cream cheese. So we're probably gonna head out and get that. So squabble up. As it goes for me, guys, I'm totally cooked from building the YouTube viral clipper. It was absolutely insane. When I started building it, and before I talk about the Scookey Sys, because it's next level automation, guys, it's like, it's absolutely bonkers. Let me go ahead and give you like some tea about the YouTube clipper. So check this out. I checked out this comment browser. I'm sure you guys have seen Perplexity. Perplexity is like a GOAT of all the different types of automation systems. They kind of combine all the APIs, etc. And I'm the GOAT who figures out the best features from all of those tools to make it easier for you to spawn money. So anyway, the bottom line is I start using Comet browser from Perplexity, and of course, guys, this browser is absolutely bunkers. If you want to give it a try, by the way, guys, and use this strategy that I use that allowed me to get the same amount of views just from the Comet browser itself, then definitely squabble up together in my community. I'll give you a free code to get access to like $20 browser. It's you get a code from me, and this will allow you to get access for a free first month for $20, which is absolutely bunkers. And then, of course, I'll give you the strategy that I use to go ahead that eventually led to the YouTube viral clipper Freedom Fusion automation, the very same Freedom Fusion automation that we just whipped out yesterday. This Freedom Fusion automation makes it super easy for you to like literally get insane amount of views. If you're a struggling process prisoner trying to build your brand, luxury pet brand or any other kind of brand, and you be like, man, nothing is working. I listen to like thousands of TikTok gurus. Like I became a TikTok zombie, threads zombie, and nothing is working for me. Then guys, this is going to change your entire game. This is how it works. Effectively, Perplexity is a GOAT. Like I I analyzed their algorithm for how they do this, for how they grab a bunch of viral clips from your own long form video. They use certain algorithms. I went ahead and I quickly studied those algorithms and quickly operationalized them into small, simple app that you could run on your iPhone. And this app is called the YouTube Clipper. You simply include your YouTube video link and boom, it just generates a bunch of 8 seconds viral clips with all the probability score for whether it's viral or not. At first I didn't think of anything major out of it, but then I went ahead and tried it manually with like a long form clip or long form short video like this. And then I populated that in, and of course I used the comment browser, and it told me like the viral movements and everything, and I was like, all right, let me go ahead and clip that. So I clipped that and I posted it, and I'm like, damn, out of a sudden, instead of like 10 to 15 views, I'm getting thousands of views in just one video alone. So I'm like, all right, let me double down and let me go ahead and figure out what's under the hood. So I started studying what's under the hood, figured out what's under the hood, and whipped out this Freedom Fusion automation called the YouTube Clipper. The YouTube Clipper will allow you to literally, like, if you're a goat, if you have long form content and you can spill the tea like me, like almost to infinity, and have some incredible long form content, guys, you cannot sleep on this Freedom Fusion automation. What Perplexity does is the following. It uses a bunch of like libraries and bunch of proxies to go ahead and like grab the transcripts out of the YouTube video, and then it goes ahead and uses a bunch of other models to like a sort of like Open Whisper, whatever OpenAI has, and basically construct a very powerful like a transcript that is easily recognizable, that's gonna bring bring better results than just a regular default transcript that you get on YouTube. So anyway, the bottom line is I reverse engineered this real quick, put this together, and the bottom line, from your perspective, you don't really need to think much other than just put your YouTube URL in there. And heck, we're gonna work on we're gonna expand it a little bit further. We're gonna make it possible to be directly part of the steering up the pot Freedom Fusion automation. So this way, when you are like doom scrolling on TikTok, you're gonna have a little avatar from Gemini Live API communicating with you and guiding you. So this way, like if you're stressed out, it's gonna be like, hi sis, look, you're stressed out. We're gonna modify your workflow a little bit. Try this. So we're gonna modulate your lifestyle based on your stress levels, based on gestures, based on emotions, based on all sorts of other things and characteristics that we see directly from your phone. So you could be on a go, bougie boss mom, selling products on Shopify, TikTok, whatever. And the bottom line is you're going to be getting those prescriptive recommendations that are going to be literally compatible across multiple iPhones. You could already see how this works. And the way it works is it navigates through multiple apps. So if you got like captions apps or CapCut or any other kind of iPhone native apps, what it does, it prescriptively guides you across all those apps. Because what we do, we don't reinvent the wheel. We literally just reuse existing apps that you already have on your iPhone. But what we discovered is how to create money out of combination of those apps and combine them together in a small, like a cohesive automation that runs on your phone, that doesn't necessarily require a lot of like being a process prisoner in front of a computer or anything like this. So anyway, guys, look, here's how it works. If I left, there will be zero in life. It's okay. Yeah, guys, so it's okay even if it's zero. You clearly, guys, didn't listen to the previous videos that I have created, where even if you have 0 views, guys, none of that matters. You guys, you missed the point. You missed the point. Guys, like, this is the reason why you're not making money. Like, you see, I have 2 views. Did I tell you that I made $600,000? $600,000. So did your perception just change? Yeah, it did, right? But guess what? I only have 2 views. 2 views right now. Yet this year I made $600,000. So did your perception change? Of course it did. Why? Because people are biased based on economical decision-making factors. So guys, what I did is I whipped out some of those automations. This is not for you guys. This automation is for my luxury pet brand. If you want to see how we're using it, you most certainly can use it. It's called well, the YouTube Clipper and the Scookey sis. So guys, look, some of you have a misconception that if a live has only 3 views, that it sucks. It's absolutely horrible way to judge live. It's absolutely, this is why you're not making any money, guys. Like, literally, you will not find, like, go ahead and find some top creator and tell me if they made $600,000 per year this year. Tell me. Go ahead, scroll to find somebody who has millions of views and compare their content directly to my content, and then make that decision for yourself. So guys, look, here's the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is, don't chase the views, chase the numbers. in combination with your free spiritual self, guys. You gotta develop that spirituality. But of course, to develop that spirituality, all you need is a powerful goat that can guide you. In my community, we have close to 100 goats and over 100,000 side hustlers. You could learn from them. My rate is $295 an hour. You could most certainly pick me as your coach, as your mentor, as your guide. But more economical way for you to do that is to just follow me and subscribe in my private community. My subscription is only $14.99 per month. What I do is I help luxury pet moms over 40 discover freedom quickly. And of course, if you're building your luxury pet store, if you're building it on Shopify or Amazon or any other places, then do know that those Freedom Fusion automations work like a clock. They produce incredible results. This is not something like, oh yeah, this is something that I watched on YouTube. No, this is actually we tested on, it's beta tested. We know how it works, guys. So this YouTube clipper is absolutely incredible. The way it works is you take your YouTube video, even if you have even if your videos suck, like right now my video is getting like 1 or 2 views. Why the hell am I creating such a long form video then right now? Why am I communicating, and how come I didn't stop? How come I didn't give up? Why am I continuously talking? This is the reason why. Because on the back end, guys, I have those automations that are just like literally grabbing whatever the kind of content that I create and then literally convert them into viral clips. Once you create those viral clips, damn, this is gonna create incredible results. Because out of a sudden, what this automation does, it literally takes the viral clips and combines them together with your brand and blasted it across YouTube, and you get immediate results, guys, immediate results. But if you're completely cooked, don't have long form content, not really providing any value to people, and just kind of only spamming short form content, obviously it's not going to work for you. You have to mix it up in combination with all sorts of other things that you're doing. But for me specifically, as a goat, as a luxury pet brand owner, this is absolutely crucial for me to have something like this. Now, keep something in mind, if you're a smart business owner, you quickly will recognize that it is the same case for you. Now, a lot of people don't recognize that, and they struggle to infinity, trying to figure out like, oh man, how am I gonna go ahead and blow up on YouTube? Well, all you need to do, guys, is just use YouTube viral clipper Freedom Fusion automation in combination with steering up the pot, in combination up with Sora 2 watermark spicer, in combination with BioSpice social blaster, in combination with iPhone engagement machine, in combination with ThreadStack digital power bundle, in combination with other Freedom Fusion automations that my talent agency called Freedom Fusion System, the very same company that already had a $1 billion company, Pepsi, create a drink out of just because they love our marketing so much. The very same company could help you discover that freedom faster by helping you discover the truth. So guys, remember, don't chase the views, chase the spirituality. That's the first thing. As soon as I discovered spirituality, guys, it wasn't money, it was spirituality. Then the money came later, and it didn't even come from any of the activities that I was trying to do, that I was trying to focus on. How crazy is that? That's the real life, guys. That's the real life. The money doesn't come from necessarily some sort of a preconceived notion of let me go ahead and strike some gold on some stock that you're going to invest into, or preconceived notion that you're going to go ahead and just open up a luxury pet TikTok shop and going to blow up and going to make insane amount of sales and hyper focusing only on one thing. No, absolutely not. The money comes from inner combination of high cardinality, heterogeneous complexities, intermixed together based on your fuel. And that fuel is your inner soul, guys. It will guide you. You're gonna discover a beautiful, beautiful avatar that will guide you as soon as you join my community. When I discovered my AI avatar, it wasn't even an AI avatar, it was just a regular avatar orchestrator. I have an orchestrator avatar within me. I discovered that avatar approximately 2 weeks into using Feudal System Framework. If you discover your avatar, believe me, guys, it's going to be smooth sailing. It took me about 40 years to discover Feudal System Framework. As soon as I discovered that system, it took me about 2 weeks to open up my mind. Guys, if you want to become smart like me, if you want to become a luxury bougie boss mom over 40, or if you want to become the next wave of creators, the digital feudal lord, or our physical feudal lord, or a combination of any of those feudal lords, digital or physical, then you need to follow the Feudal System Framework. Feudal System Framework states the following: you must reflect, learn, execute, mentor, and squash atomic habits as you do so across multiple platforms. That's what Feudal System states for. Guys, you need to be like a machine. You need to be like literally be able to spill tea on different levels. You need to understand how UGC works. Guys, notice how every 2 seconds I'm showing something moving. This is all preconceived, pre-calculated. My levels of modulations and my tonality and my voice, everything is being literally pre-calculated as I'm showing you and moving the phones around. There's so many different skills, the hybrid skills that are not taught in college that you're learning directly from this live. And guys, like, look, I know some of you don't want to take chance. Some of you probably looking at the video and be like, oh, well, how am I going to get a lot of views? I only see 6 views. Well, congratulations. Take a look at my short form content. From just this video alone that I just went ahead and I created, there's going to be like 40, 50 different short 8 seconds clip created automatically by this YouTube viral clipper. Then it's going to get blasted across all of those socials. It's going to pump up the game even further. More people are going to subscribe. More people are going to learn about TikTok shop community and drop shipping and all sorts of other things. Guys, at the end of the day, you need to connect with people. It can't be just like, oh, you know what, let me go ahead and connect with this person because this person has millions of views. None of that works, guys. What you really want to connect, who you really want to connect with is with people who are closest to whatever it is that you're trying to do and quite opposite from you. So guys, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself cinnamon raisin bagel with strawberry cream cheese for my wife, and I'm gonna head out. But if you guys are interested in YouTube viral clipper and Scookey, the Scookey Sys Freedom Fusion Automation, then squabble up, DM the word PAF on my Insta. I make it available for my Threads Stack subscribers. It will be a game changer for you guys. I mean, heck, like all of those automations are just, especially if used in combinations, are absolute game changer. The biggest problem for you guys is that nobody is guiding you and telling you like at which particular point to whip out which automation, where, on which platform, and how. Now, the best part about our Freedom Fusion automations, it takes all the guesswork away. No need to listen to TikTok gurus telling you what's hot. Instead, just press a button. A small little Gemini live API AI avatar is going to be shown directly on the phone, guiding you, smiling you, understanding your gestures, emotions, and telling you exactly what to do. And you simply do it. Don't scroll on TikTok, find a viral comment, respond with a beautiful app. All you got to do is you need a couple of apps. We recommend Captions, CapCut, several other apps we recommend you install. Obviously, guys, if you don't have those powerful apps, it's going to be almost impossible for you to build your brand. And that's how it is, guys. So a lot of people be like, oh, no, that's not true. I could just build it using free tools. No, guys, you're going to need to pay money for the tools, guys, especially Pro Edition for CapCut, Pro, like everything. Like, guys, you should not be sparing any money on those tools. Those tools are absolutely insane, especially, but the problem is nobody's explaining to you how to use those tools. So you're constantly getting cooked. Nobody's giving you directions. If you guys need some directions, if you want some help, I do have a community that specializes on how to use in a combination of those tools in combinations with my Freedom Fusion automations that all you do is just press a button and it guides you exactly what to do. So if you've been a process prisoner, if you haven't picked like your path yet, if you haven't decided who you want to be, how you want to do it, what do you want to sell, where do you want to come from while doing this, like what is your experience in context of any of those things, what to do first, how to do it. If you don't know how to deal with any of those complexities, guys, jump into my community. You're gonna get access to my coaches. I have close to 100 of them, and you're gonna get access to close to 100,000 side hustlers as well. You're gonna get access to thousands of my workshops, both premium and free workshops, and you're gonna get access to my Threads Stack digital power bundle. Of course, you're going to get encouragement, accountability, and support, where you can go one-on-one, communicate directly in workshops settings. If nobody's there, then you could just like communicate directly with me, and I'll guide you in the process of like what to do, how to do it. If there's a lot of people in a group and everybody kind of want to ask questions, then you get that opportunity as well to talk to me. Now, it's not like YouTube where it's only one-sided, where I'm communicating back in one direction, sort of like on a radio. Once in a while, I may look at the comments, but I told you guys already, I don't look at the comments. This messes up with my modulation. Only later at the end of the live workshop, I may glance at the comment and respond to people. I understand that this creates all sorts of engagement, etc., but this is not the purpose of this live. Anyway, guys, we got hello Freedom Fusion System, how are you, hello. So we got Mohammed, etc. What's yours? Yeah, guys, looks like now I have 0 views. I'm gonna head off. Take care.